Hello everyone. If you're new to technical recruiting and if either you're transitioning from non-tech hiring from a technical hiring or just want a strong foundation, this video is for you. So basically I'm a senior technical recruiter and today I will walk you through the core basic of technical recruitment. We will cover how it actually works, what skill you need to build and the tools recruiters are using right now to stay competitive. So in this video probably I will give you the brief introduction of the process, and in upcoming videos I will add more in detail video related to each topics like sourcing, talking to the candidates, mock-up interviews. So this is just a brief overview how what is the process, how it looks like, and what are the basics you have to follow to be in the market. All right, so let's start. So our first topic is what is technical recruitment. So basically, technical recruitment is the process of hiring people for technical roles. That includes, there are multiple roles which are technical, like developers, software engineers, Java developers, front-end developers, UI developers, UX designer, data scientists, DevOps engineer, QA, manual, automation, product engineers, technical BA, technical PM, and many more. So we'll talk in detail in upcoming videos, but here these are just overview of these roles. That basically, technical recruitment is a process where we hire people from technical background. So many of we think, right, what makes technical recruiting different. So non-tech, tech, these are all recruitment. Why technical recruitment is different? So here we are not just hiring people, we are hiring a skill that are hard to evaluate in markets that are market is extremely competitive. So as a technical recruiter, our job is to understand what the business needs, understand the requirement, what exactly the business requires, what is the client requirement, translate that into a technical requirement, identify the right talent, and guide them through a fair and efficient hiring process. Whenever you are talking to the candidate, you are not just talking about the role, you're talking about the client, you are talking about the interview, you're talking about the role, giving them the insight, what they will do. So basically, you are giving them a brief overview of what the role is. You are not just picking up the phone and, hey, this and this company, this and this role, I'm just calling you to check if you're open for new opportunities, and then you're not just doing the normal conversation. You're talking in detail, in depth, trying to find out what they have done in their experience in their project, what technical tools they have used, if they are aligned to your requirement or not. Obviously, as a technical recruiter, you don't have to code, you don't need to code, but what you need to do is you need to understand how technical people think, how teams work, and what good talents look like on a paper. So whenever you talk to a candidate who have a good experience, who is good technical person, you will simply know that, hey, this is the guy. All right, so let's jump to the next topic, which is core responsibilities of technical recruiter. So as a technical recruiter, I would say there are four primary responsibilities which every recruiter has to do. So let's break this into four main responsibilities. First is requirement intake. Second is sourcing candidates. Third is screening candidates, and fourth and last is process management. So let's talk about requirement intake a little bit. So requirement intake basically it means you are working with the hiring team to understand the requirement, to understand the business needs, so to understand about the role, what problem this role is solving, what are the must-have skills for the role versus what are the nice-to-have skills, level of expectation, experience required, interview process, how many rounds of interview will be there, what will be the mode, and what is the timeline. So as a good recruiter, I would suggest you should be open to ask questions to the hiring team. More you ask, more it will be easy for you to look for the right talent. So if a job description given by the team asks for everything, it usually means nothing is clear. You cannot find all the technical skills in one talent, right? So if you're looking for a candidate with multiple technologies in different areas, for an example, if someone asks you to look for a Java developer who knows big data, Angular, AI, DevOps, you will not get it. You may get one in 100 or one in a million, but you will not get it. These are not vanilla skills, right? So it is always better to understand the requirement, identify the must-have skills and nice-to-have skills, level of expectation. So, and next is sourcing. So once you have the clear picture of the requirement, what the hiring team is looking for, what the client is looking for, then you actively search for the candidate. So this is where you start searching. Sourcing is a part where you start searching for candidates. So to look for a candidates, to search for a candidates, you can visit different job boards, and I would say there are multiple job boards: Dice, Career Builder, Monster, TechFetch, Indeed, and even LinkedIn is also very common nowadays. I have seen multiple recruiters using LinkedIn Recruiter, and they are getting good results out of it. Although I would not recommend LinkedIn if the requirement is active. You may get active talent on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is always, as a senior recruiter, my LinkedIn is always my second option to go, second choice. I only go LinkedIn on niche skills. On vanilla skills, I always prefer Dice and Monster and other job boards, my database, referrals, talent communities, to gain the active talent, to reach them, do the active recruiting. I still believe LinkedIn is not active because you don't get immediate responses every time. So sourcing is not just copy paste messaging and all. You are targeting people. It is targeted, personalized. Whenever you are sending them a message, email, whatever you are sending, it should be personalized. It should not be sound like a mass email or AI written note. It should be personalized. After sourcing, once you have the talent with you, once you identify the candidates, that these are the candidates you are going to talk to, you're going to reach to, then screening begins. Your screening call should answer three questions whenever you're talking to a person. Three questions. After talking to them, you have to ask these three questions to yourself. Can this person do the job? Do they want this role? Will they succeed in this environment? And you will only find out the answers after talking to the candidate. Once you speak to the candidate, you can this is where the basic technical understanding matters. Whenever you are talking to a technical candidate, you should not talk to them like a regular recruiter. That's the difference between non-IT recruiter and IT recruiter. Whenever you're talking to a candidate as a technical recruiter, you should be able to ask smart follow-up questions. Even if you're not technical yourself, you should understand. Smart follow-up questions it plays a very vital role when you're screening a candidate. Right question at the right time. Once you screen the candidate, then again, the process management, last stage. You submit the candidate, coordinate interviews, collect feedback, keep candidates informed, warmed, keep the hiring managers aligned. Once they are selected, start the onboarding process, make sure they join the project, get in touch with them. So we'll make a detailed video on this as well, how to do the process management properly. This is very important topic for me, and in this video I won't be able to explain each and everything, but I will definitely make one detailed video in process management. So as per me, great recruiters are strong communicators as well, and you have to be a strong communicator and a strong organizer if you want to be good in technical recruiting. Right. So the next part is understanding technical role without being technical. So, as I told earlier as well, you don't need to know how to write code, but you need to understand what the role does, what tools and languages are commonly used, and how experience level differ, right? So one of the biggest fear I have seen in new recruiters is I am not technical enough. You don't have to be technical. You just need to understand what technical terminology is, what tools and languages are commonly used, whatever role you are recruiting for. Just try to understand the role, what they do, what technology they use. For example, a backend engineer focuses on API, databases, and system performance. A front-end engineer focuses on UI and browser behavior. A full-stack engineer does both, usually with a strong depth in one area. So, like I said, right, whenever you are recruiting for any role, it is always recommended and advisable to learn 10 minutes, spend 10 to 15 minutes on that role. Try to understand the roles and responsibilities, what they do, what tool they use, what area they focus on, and what are the key skills. Or you can also learn by asking engineers to explain their work in simple terms. Read job description critically, read it twice, thrice, till the time you understand it. Read it. Spending 15 minutes before starting your day is, again, it's not a waste of time. As long as you understand the role, once you have a better clarity, you will be able to find out the right talent. Watching technical walkthrough videos, reviewing real resumes and comparing them will also help. And there is one quote in this slide if you look at properly. Curiosity beats technical depth every time. If you are curious enough to know more about the technology, about the skill, trust me, you will beat the tech depth. All right. So in recruiting, candidate experience matters more than ever, and that's a very important thing to understand. Candidate experience is the best candidate experience is always a plus point for a recruiter. Either they are hired or not, it really doesn't matter. But if you have a good experience with the candidate, in future it will definitely help. So the best candidates have options. Always remember that. If your process is slow, unclear, and disrespectful, they will leave. They will not stay and waste their time. They always have the options open. A strong candidate experience means clear expectation. Always set the clear expectation about the role, what the hiring team is looking for, what the client is looking for. If you have an idea about the project, tools and technology which are being used in the project, always discuss with the talent before you hire them. It is always better to set the clear expectation. Fast feedback. Don't ghost the candidate. Always try to find out the feedback just after the interview, if not within 24 to 48 hours. And as long as you share the feedback, doesn't matter it's positive or negative, trust me, it will build a rapport. Instead of ghosting a candidate, honest communication is the key. Respect for their time. Alright. Even rejected candidates should feel informed and respected. They remember that. Recruiting is a reputation driven. Whether you realize it or not, it is a reputation driven. You build a rapport, it will help you out in future. Alright, so next is trending tools every tech recruiters should know. Now let's talk about tools. These are widely used and gaining traction, like ATS, tools like Greenhouse, Lever, JobDiva, Ashby. These help manage pipelines, interviews, and data. There are other sourcing tools like LinkedIn Recruiter, GitHub, Stack Overflow, Seekout, Indeed. These are the very commonly used for technical profiles. And it doesn't matter what tool you're using. Trust me. If you have your own database, use it. If you prefer going to LinkedIn Recruiter, go there. If you prefer using direct job boards for immediate responses, I would suggest use that. So it doesn't matter what tools you are using, as long as you are honest and your requirement is clear, you will find the right talent. These all are the options. Like I said, it really doesn't matter what tool you are using first. There is nothing called you have to go to LinkedIn Recruiter first or you have to go to Dice first. No, it's up to you. Trust your gut. If you feel like Dice will give me the right result, right candidate, go there, search and dice, find out the talent, talk to them. As long as you have the better understanding about the role, it will definitely help you out. Having a basic understanding is always recommended. So the next topic is AI assisted recruiting tool, and I would say this is an important topic as well because AI is being used nowadays in almost every role, every company. So as long as you are using AI, I think you are using it to save your time, not to replace judgment. Right. So AI can be used for multiple things: writing job description, drafting outreach messages, summarize resume, screen profile, compare it to the job description, match keywords. Tools like HireEasy, even other Gen AI assistants are being used daily. Like I said, the key is using AI to save time, not to replace judgment. It can be used for interview and assessment as well. It can be used for scheduling and coordinating. Tools like Calendly, Good Time. These reduce frictions and save hours. Even nowadays, I have seen a couple of candidates who prefer to book an appointment through Calendly or Good Time before you reach them. They don't respond to the call, but when you book an appointment, when you see their calendar and it's free, you can book an appointment directly, and then they will accept your invite, and then they will talk to you. I've seen that happen. It happened with me multiple times. So yeah, I would suggest to use these AI tools to save your time. Judgment is yours. It is always human, not AI. AI is there to save your time. All right. So I would say, these are the skills which will make a great technical recruiter. According to me, or any good trainer, if you want to grow in recruitment field or any other communication related field, the key is listen more than talking. Active listening is important. Instead of interrupting in between, listen more. Less talking, more listening. Asking better questions, follow-up questions, smart follow-up questions. Building trust with hiring managers. Staying organized under pressure. Doesn't matter, what day you are going through. You need to be organized. And being data aware without being data blind. You need to be data aware. Data is very important. Recruiting is part sales, part psychology, and part operations. The best recruiters balance all three. So yeah, you need to be on top of these skills. If you are good at these skills, you can be a good recruiter as well. Tech recruiting is challenging. It's not easy, but it is also one of the most impactful roles in any company. Any company, product-based, service-based, doesn't matter. They need a technical recruiter. If they are into tech, if they are into technical software development, they need a tech recruiter. If you master the fundamentals, stay curious, and use these tools wisely, you will stand out very quickly. Trust me. Again, I would like to raise a request. If you think this video helped you understand the basics, fundamentals, consider subscribing the video. Future videos will go deeper into sourcing strategies, interview collaboration, recruiter career growth, and process management. All these topics will be covered widely and deeply in the next upcoming videos. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the video, and comment recruitment training if you want to see more video on each topic which were discussed in these videos in detail, like process management, sourcing candidates, screening candidates, other sourcing strategies, interview preparation. If you want detailed video, comment recruitment training. Thank you, and all the best.